President Joe Biden on his way home from Europe, where he wrapped up his meeting with NATO leaders. Speaking from Spain, the president emphasized unity among the allies in the face of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. NBC News senior digital White House reporter Shannon Pettypiece is joining me now from Madrid. Shannon, the president oversees dealing with Ukraine, other issues, but at the news conference at the end of this event, the president was asked about codifying abortion rights here in America. What did he have to say?
So he essentially said that he would support an exception to the filibuster rule in order to protect women's right to abortion. So that would essentially allow Democrats to pass legislation legalizing abortion with just 50 votes plus the vice president not having to meet that 60-vote threshold with including Republicans on there without the filibuster. Here's a bit more what the president had to say.
I believe we have to codify Roe v. Wade in the law, and the way to do that is to make sure the Congress votes to do that. And if the filibuster gets in the way, it's like voting rights. It should be we provide an exception for this, require an exception to the filibuster for this action.
Now, that's a bit of a shift in thinking from the president, who has said he opposed removing the filibuster at this point. Last year he said maybe there could be some rule changes, some exceptions to it. But really, at the end of the day, it does not appear there is enough support in Congress at the moment to remove the filibuster, regardless of where the president's position is on that. A number of sort of moderate centrist Democrats have still said they would not be in favor of removing this filibuster in order to get legislation passed on a one-time basis. So support from the president, but still seems unlikely on Capitol Hill there's going to be any changes anytime soon.
Okay, and Shannon, let's go back to foreign affairs. The president seemed to want to telegraph to Russian President Vladimir Putin that NATO is as strong as ever. What was his final message before leaving?
Yeah, absolutely. That's really what White House officials have said is the message and the goal of this trip, to show Russia that these 30 NATO members stand united and together and will continue to support Ukraine for as long as it takes, which is a phrase the president used today. Now, in the past few months, there have been some divergences among these members over things like expanding the alliance or how to fund it, even how far to go in punishing Russia, with some countries not totally on board with things like an oil embargo. But at this meeting here at NATO, and then a few days earlier at the G7 meeting, those differences were kept behind closed doors if they came up at all. There was a very public message, lockstep, that these countries view Russia as a threat. They will be upping their defenses in Europe to prevent any further aggression from Russia, and they will continue supporting Ukraine with humanitarian assistance and military assistance going forward.
All right, Shannon, thanks so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.